And Friday, 12th of April. This is a machine I did some swapping for. It's an old Roper Whitney 16 gauge notcher. It'll do a notch 6x6 in a piece of 16 gauge. I know this machine. I was running this thing when I was just a child. And this came from my old factory. You can tell by the rust. They had it sitting outside. They determined they had no use for it, didn't want it anymore. And when I got their production machine fixed and operating correctly, again, the bill was high. I'm not cheap. And I told them, I said, I'll tell you what I'll do. I said, you got this old notcher outside rusting. I said, it's got minimal value now. Scrap value is 50 bucks. And I told them what I'd take off my bill in consideration of getting this notcher. And they pretty happy about that. And I said, okay, I'll be up there sooner or later, load it up. So I took my Doosan fork truck up there today, and only got stuck once. And loaded her up and brought her down here. So I'll clean all the rust, open it up, clean inside. Where they store stuff outside, it gets contaminated with sand and cement dust, because there's a batch plant 100 foot from where they store stuff. So I'll clean everything up real good and get all that sand and cement dust off of everything. And but it's somewhere in here, so if I need to notch a piece of metal, I got a notcher. Don't need it, but didn't want to see it go to junk man either. It's too good for that. Value wise, it's nominal even after I get done fixing it. You know, on a good day, this is $200 or $300 machine if you find the right buyer and they come get it. It's hardly worth the freight to ship it. But it's got a real small footprint, so I can put it pretty much anywhere in my little building. I'll probably put it where I've got my 4 foot by 4 foot work table with vise and my tire demounter for small tires. And I'll move my work table out 2 foot from the wall, which is fine. And this thing will be out of the way and not a whole lot to it. So, and it's already about 85 degrees down here. Wife and I loaded up, cut up and loaded up all the limbs that came from our ornamental pear tree. One of them, I got 4. Snapped some limbs out of the center of the trunk. One of them was 7 inches in diameter, is a big one. So can't see it in the summertime, but wintertime is going to stick out like a sore thumb. The inner portion of the tree is pretty much missing. Those trees have a lifespan, by the way, and the ones in my yard are approaching, I believe, 30 years. So they're ending their lifespan, along with every other ornamental pear tree that was planted in the late 80s and 90s all over the country. They're fast growing, real pretty trees, but they got a lifespan, and at the end of their life cycle they start getting real brittle. And known issue, but now it's starting to show up. So anyway, let me know what you think about my notcher. This will be the before picture, and then I get it all restored. We'll do the after picture and show it operating. So that's all for this one. Thank you.